Right, we're back with some Doctor Who because the 7-day plus 2 screen plus 4 whatever is all added to the ratings. And they are what I predicted last week because it's weirdly consistent. I keep saying this. The BBC are fiddling things. In more ways than one, I'm sure. Obviously, there are other factors at play here as opposed to just simply people watching it. So, Doctor Who ratings. This is on Doctor Who TV, .co.uk. Great website. Really good website. And they post this weekly accumulator. Now, these people are fans. They're like hardcore fans. They run a website, so they're fans. They're not like hate bashers. So it's a really good source, actually, for this information. But it says, look, Doctor Who ratings in 2025 for the UK. This post will be updated each week throughout the run. So a quick guide to the table. Overnight TV ratings only include those who watched it live and those who recorded and watched it later that night. +7 consolidated include those who recorded and watched within a week. +4 screens is the final consolidated figure, and it also takes into account viewers on tablets, PCs and smartphones. So that's it. Audience Appreciation Index. They have still chosen not to release that information yet. They kept this hidden for all of season 1, but technically season 14. And the excuse they gave was, well, we're just figuring out a new way to calculate it, guys. That's why we kept it hidden for the entirety of the season. Yeah, all right, mate. Why are you keeping it hidden now then? Why haven't you released that data now? Why aren't you releasing what the audience thinks of it? Bit weird. I love just the fan shills. The absolute shills that defend this crap. How can you defend them not releasing the Audience Appreciation Index, which they always did? This website said that in like a decade or whatever it was of running this website, the BBC have never withheld the Audience Appreciation Index. And then they started to do with this one, which goes to show you this is just subversive crap designed to push a message, and they don't like the backlash. But anyway, whatever, I digress ever so slightly. Please, ladies and gents, do hit subscribe, by the way, if you're new here, or indeed a returning viewer that's not yet subscribed. But anyway, here we have it. It's what I predicted it to be. I said it would be 3 million. I pretty much, like word for word, said it will be 3 million, or it will be about 3 million. Why? Because it's always 1.5 million or thereabouts. Without failure, it's always 1.5 million. Now, which says a few things to me. Okay? Because if the overnight figures are on the decline, right? Not even a small amount. Like, they are huge decline. You know, if you release, like, you know, an episode and they get like 5 million views or whatever, and you end up with 2 million, which is the all-time record low, until they released the second episode, which was 1.58 million. Again, record low. Logic dictates that the 7-day viewing figures plus TV plus 4 whatever would have to go down as well. It would have to go down because the same reason and logic applies to those figures as to the overnight figures and why people are checking out. It absolutely categorically would not stay the same if you're getting 5 million overnight views, you get 1.5 million for the consolidated 7 days. You get 2 million views, you still get 1.5 million for the 7 days. It doesn't work like that. How any shill can defend this is beyond me. I don't understand. I don't get it. Please regale me with your reasoning. It doesn't make any sense. It's obviously manipulation. Clear as day, obvious manipulation. Now, it is important to note, like I said, the second episode is actually the lowest. One thing which didn't occur to me, by the way, when we were talking about episode 3 yesterday when I did a video on it, episode 3 only got the boost, right? It only got the boost of like 300,000 viewers because there was a football match on immediately before. And, quite rightly so, people pointed out to me, pubs did not switch the TV over when the football ended. Now, I know that because I went out for a drink Saturday night. Don't do it very often, but I went out for a drink. And I said to who I was with, I'm going to have to watch this crap later. And it was Doctor Who that was on in the pub. So, yeah, it absolutely is the case that a lot of these venues that were broadcasting the football match did not switch the TV off. Now, what we will get, though, here's my prediction. Like I do every single week. Love a good prediction. What's my prediction for episode 3? Well, funnily enough, it's going to be about 3.2 to 3.3 million views. I bet you anything it will be. Why do I think it will be? Well, ladies and gents, it will be, right? It will be because it's always about 1.5 million. Without failure, it's always 1.5 million. So because it got 1.86, it will get what? Of course, it will be like 3.2, 3.3 million. That's my prediction. You heard it here first. I will be right. I guarantee you I will be correct. Like, I'm not even 99% certain. I'm 100% certain I'll be right. It's always the same. But this is hated. It's absolutely hated. 52% Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, people are just absolutely destroying it. Absolutely destroying it. Most recent one, look. Again, yeah, some people do like it, by the way, of course. Disney-fied, slop fest, nasty work. Make it stop. I can only get so depressed. Doctor Who can be considered the saviour of the universe. On the other hand, he's the most prolific mass murderer in the universe. He's basically the only survivor of the Time War, the most catastrophic event in the universe. The atrocities the Doctor has committed to survive are beyond measure, so the decisions he makes should be nuanced in his context. I couldn't watch more than episode 1 of the last season. Amazing. Empty, awful, illogical. This is not the Doctor who finds himself in trouble and starts solving the issue. Even if he ignores what is happening, this is the emotional Doctor that needs to be saved by his companions whilst he spends time crying. Yeah, he cried in this episode again as well. Same old infantile, badly written, badly acted Disney garbage. Just when I thought it couldn't get worse. It did. That's an older one, actually. You can see people are checking out because they're not even bothering to review it now. Sadly, it's been lobotomized. Brilliant. There you go. Doctor Who ratings in the toilet. And it's funny because people are blaming Disney. It's not Disney. Russell T Davies is to blame. He wrote this crap. He came in, remember, to save it from Disney. That's what he said. Came in to save it from Disney. Mate, what are you talking about? Your agendas are the same.